Hey, what brings you in today?
I've just been having a lot of problems with my boyfriend. I think he's cheating on me with one of my good friends.
Okay. Maybe tell me a little bit about that.
Well, every time I'm with him, he's always deleting his text messages, and he never normally does that. And like he was always good friends with my good friend, and like I know that they text, but it still bothers me that he deletes their text messages and she deletes hers too. But I really have no reason not to trust either of them because like they never hang out and they never see each other, and it's really just my own thoughts. And I feel like the more I think about it, the more depressed I get, and I feel like I'm gonna end up ruining my relationship with my boyfriend.
Yeah. So you're starting to feel almost depressed about this whole situation just because of the things that he's doing that make you feel like he's cheating.
Yeah, and I know he's never cheated on me before. Like he's a great boyfriend, so I really should have no reason to think that he's cheating on me. But it's making me super anxious and depressed because I'm thinking about it constantly every time I'm with him.
Yeah. You said it's also you think it might be with your best friend.
I mean, they've always been best friends. Like they knew each other before they came to school. But like she's a great friend to me, and I really have no reason not to trust her either. But it makes me weird towards her because I'm with her all the time, and I'm sketched out by her too because she always deletes her text messages. And I don't understand why they do that. Like they could just show me. Not that I'm asking what they're talking about, but they could just show me.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're starting to feel almost depressed about this whole situation. Um, and maybe it's not that they're cheating on you that's causing all this depression, anxiety, but maybe just the fact that you have these beliefs. And like you said yourself before, that there is no real reason to believe this, and that it is kind of irrational, and that it's causing you to you know act out almost against your boyfriend and your friend. Tell me a little about I guess a little more about the things you do that have almost changed your relationship with your boyfriend and your friend.
Well, at least like with my friend, like since I'm super anxious, I'm more quiet, and like she always is asking me what's wrong, and I don't want to tell her because that's just gonna make it awkward. And I don't want to accuse either of them of cheating on me because neither, like he obviously hasn't. So I get like awkward and weird around her, and like every time I see that they're texting, like she'll like see me glance at her phone, which like I never do that, especially when I'm with her. Like I have no reason to look at her phone. And I do the same thing with him. Like, I get quiet. I don't even really want to hang out with him. And then he's asking me what's wrong, and I, like, don't want to tell him. And then I just end up, I'm alone, like, in my room, sad, because of the thoughts that I'm having. When I could be with my boyfriend or be hanging out with my best friend, which I should be. But I just wish there was some way for me not to, like, I don't know if I should talk to him about it or if I should talk to her about it. Because like these thoughts are literally they're making me feel so sad.
Yeah, so what do you think maybe we can do to, help stop these irrational beliefs and, you know, to change, I guess, how you feel, really?
I don't know. Like I feel like I try to kind of like self-talk a little bit and talk to myself and say like there's really no reason for me to think like this. Like my boyfriend's great. We've been dating for like 6 months. And like she's my best friend since freshman year here, so I really should have no problem trusting her. Um, but it like doesn't. It helps for like a short period of time, and then like I'll see one of them or I'll see that they're texting, and the whole thought process like starts over again.
Have you thought about, or have you approached either of them about the situation?
No, I feel like every time like they ask me what's wrong, I like want to say it, but I don't because I feel like I sound crazy because like neither of them are really doing anything wrong. But I don't even know how I would like approach the situation if I were to say something to them.
Yeah, so I guess you're almost getting sort of depressed about feeling like they're cheating, but you also feel, this way because anxious because you don't really know how to approach the situation. Yeah, so maybe we could try to do some things to help you feel better. Maybe not go straight to talking to them both about it,
Right.
but maybe take little steps along the way to help you, with your anxiety, to help you sort of overcome these irrational beliefs.
I know. I just don't. I feel like if I approached either of them, I would be like accusing them of something that they're not doing, and that makes me anxious too because like I would never want to accuse them of doing something that they're not doing, and that could easily ruin my friendship with her and my relationship with him. If he's like, oh, like you don't trust me, so I feel like even though I'm in a relationship with him and like I have my best friend, I still feel alone. So I don't know what exactly to do to change like these thoughts because I feel like I've been trying and nothing's working.
All right, so I want to do a little something to maybe help us further understand the situation. So can you maybe think of like a worst case scenario, how that describe that?
I feel like worst case scenario for me would be walking in on them like doing something and like I didn't know that they were together. Like I know. Like that, I think that would just like kill me if that ever happened.
Yeah. So, maybe go into like a little bit further detail. Like specifically, like a specific situation, maybe.
I guess like if I walked in on them hooking up, I feel like that would obviously just confirm all my thoughts that I've been having. But like that would never happen. Like I'm either usually with her, or like I'm with him, or I'm talking to one of them. So, and I live with her, so I would know if she wasn't in the house. So that would probably never happen, but I obviously think about it.
Yeah. So, like you said, your worst case scenario would be walking in, seeing them doing something together. But like you said, that really would never happen. You live with her, so and even they're never together without you. So. Again, like you said, it's sort of irrational. So again, you have this sort of, these negative beliefs about them talking and texting and not being able to see what they're saying. But you can almost see it as a positive thing because you're all good friends, and so that's almost showing you that that you are good friends. It's not that that they're cheating. It's that you're all good friends.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely try to think about the positive side of it. Like he's a great boyfriend and she's a great friend. So I feel like I really don't have any reason to think that they're doing anything because they're both great to me and like they show me no reasons not to trust them. So I feel like that like I try to tell myself that all the time. Cause, like I'm either with one of them, so there's no reason for me to think that they're together. So I feel like I need to just either like talk to him about it, or I need to try and change like my thought process.
Yeah. So today you came in. You said that you were sort of feeling depressed because of everything going on with your boyfriend and your friend. And we sort of pointed out that it's maybe not the fact that they're texting and deleting their text messages that's giving you the depression. It's the fact that, you feel that they're cheating on you and these beliefs that you have. But again, and we pointed out that they're sort of irrational and that, we're starting to think about, these things in a different way and view them differently. And so maybe next week we can continue doing that and changing those beliefs to better help, those feelings of depression and anxiety.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So is there anything else?
No.
All right.